Hello, I'm Dr. Maha Gingrich. Welcome to Dances of India. I'm the founder and the choreographer of these dances. This spring, we virtually celebrated the 18th anniversary of Dances of India. We also virtually hosted over 3,000 people from 15 different countries. And we had 100% retention. That means people stayed back and watched the show. And we hope you'll do the same. Because this 3,000-year-old dance form is absolutely fascinating. And also, you'll get to see our signature dance, Unity in Diversity, celebrating world cultures. A special thanks to Mint Museum for being an excellent community partner. Enjoy our Dances of India. Again, we hope to see you in person in 2022, live at Mint Museum.
Many of you know Dr. Maha Gingrich. She is a business and education leader with extensive expertise in managing transitional and transformational projects. She's the founder of Dances of India. She has hosted the TV show Charlotte, a City of International Success on WTVI PBS in Charlotte and hosted Indian TV show Nazur. She has served on many boards, including the Charlotte International Cabinet, the Arts and Science Council, the Rotary Club, 2020 Vision Charlotte, just to name a few. She is currently serving on the Girl Scouts Hornets Nest Council, the Airport Neighborhood Committee, and as the Rotary District International Service Chair beginning this July. She is a recipient of several awards, such as the Mayor's Global Leadership Award, the Distinguished Rotarian Award, Women of Distinction Award, and a recipient of the 50 Most Influential Women Award. She is currently working at Wells Fargo in policy and risk management space. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Maha Gingrich.
Namaste, good afternoon, good evening, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam, buenas tardes, ladies and gentlemen. We are so excited to virtually celebrate the 18th anniversary of Dances of India. All these past 17 years, community came to us. In spite of COVID-19, we are excited to bring Dances of India to you and continue the tradition of celebrating this special annual event with each and every one of you. The positive side of this virtual celebration is that today we are really excited and honored to welcome our viewers from many parts of the world, including, this is just some of the countries, India, England, South America, Estonia, Russia, Ukraine, China, just to name a few. Many guests are also joining us from all over the United States, from different parts of the United States as well. So even though I can't see you, thank you and welcome to the 18th anniversary of Dances of India. So I'll say welcome in the Indian fashion, putting my hands together, and welcome. A special thanks to Arts and Science Council of Charlotte for their continued trust in the quality of our show. Dances of India is sponsored by Culture Blocks, a community partnership funded by Mecklenburg County here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, you will see a hybrid of dance performances. Some are live, that's what I mean by hybrid. Some are live, and some are actually pre-recorded shows. Through our dances, we will tell you stories, and we hope to bring you a step closer to the Indian culture, along with many world cultures. Our first dance is Pushpanjali in praise of Lord Krishna. This dance is performed in Bharatanatyam style from South India. These literally thousands of year-old classical dance forms have been handed down from generations to generations through gurus, that is teachers, and to disciples. First, we pay our respects to Lord Natraj, the founder of dances, by offering flowers and fruit. Then the dance begins with challenging rhythms and facial expressions to tell you a story. Usually, we will actually have about 10 to 12 minimum dancers on the stage with incredible formations. Due to COVID regulations, you'll only see like 2 dancers at a time on the stage. I now invite you to travel back in time with me to almost 3,000 years ago. So turn off all those cell phones and enjoy. Let me present Pushpanjali in praise of Lord Krishna, whose birth story, that is Lord Krishna's birth story, if you can look it up, is exactly same as Moses' birth story in Christianity. So for this dance, prayer is going to be by Anna Bristol and Neha Arun Prakash. And then the performers are going to be Jaren Abraham and Rupa Mudulur.
மாமயிலின் சிறகணிந்த மாயவனே தூயவனே சரணம் 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 சரணம்.
Our next dance is Tillana. This dance is the most popular rhythmic dance in Bharatanatyam style that you just watched, and also in the Kuchipudi dance style, which is also a South Indian classical dance form. Kuchipudi may use similar hand gestures. You saw a lot of hand movements, right? It's like a sign language. So Kuchipudi may use similar hand gestures as the other dance form, Bharatanatyam, but there are many significant differences in its implementation. While Bharatanatyam is all about squatting and then straight body and stiff body movements, Kuchipudi has a controlled swing of the body. The design of the costumes also differ to complement the dance styles itself and their postures. All over ancient India, dance and music is not seen as just an entertainment, but as an offering and worship of the divine. It takes years of intense training to learn these ancient, thousands of year old dance forms. I choreographed this particular dance in 2 different dance styles. I wanted to show you the similarities between these 2 dance forms and also the differences in these 2 classical dance forms. So let me present the great rhythmic dance, Tillana. Performers are Anuja Bhatake, who will perform the Bharatanatyam dance style, and then Ravi Kumar Sindagi will perform the Kuchipudi dance style. Enjoy.
ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ತಕ ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ದಿಮಿ ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತಕ ತಡಿಂಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿಂಕು ದಿಮಿ ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ತಣೆ ಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಣೆ ಕು ದಿಮಿ ತಣೆ ಕು ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿಂಕು ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ತತ್ತಣೆ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಣೆ ಕು ದಿಂ ದಿಂ ತಣೆ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತಕ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕುತಕ ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಣೆ ಕು ತತ್ತಣೆ ಕು ತಗದ ತಣೆ ಕು ತೈ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಕ ತಣೆ ಕು ತ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಣೆ ಕು ತೈ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತ ತಗದ ತಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಕ ತಡಿಂಕು ತ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತ ತಗದ ಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಕ ಡಿಂಕು ತ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತ ತಗದ ಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಕ ಡಿಂಕು ತ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂಕು ತೈ ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿಂಕು ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಡಿಂಕು ತತ್ತಡಿಂಕು ತಗದ ತಡಿಂಕು ಜುಣ್ಣು ತಡಿಂಕು ಡಿಂ ಡಿಂ ತಡಿಂಕು ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತತ್ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಡ ತಂ ಕಿಡ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಡ ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಂ ಕಿಡ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಡ ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಡ ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಂ ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತತ್ತಂ ತಕ್ ಕಡದಕ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ಕಡದಕ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ಕಡದಕ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತಕದಿಕು ಕಡದಕ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ ಕಡದಕ ತರಿ ಹಿಡದಂ
ಚತುರ್ವೇದ ಶ್ರುತಿ ರಾಗ ತಾಳ ನಟನ ಜಗದೀಶ ಚತುರ್ವೇದ ಶ್ರುತಿ ರಾಗ ತಾಳ ನಟನ ಜಗದೀಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶ ನಾಟೇಶ ವಂದೇ ಚಿತ್ಸವೇಶ ಚತುರ್ವೇದ ಶ್ರುತಿ ರಾಗ ತಾಳ ನಟನ ಜಗದೀಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶ ನಾಟೇಶ ವಂದೇ ಚಿತ್ಸವೇಶ ತನದಿ 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 ತಜಾತ ಕಿಟತಾಂ ತದಗಿಡತೋಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಗ ತದಗಿಡತೋಂ ತಜಂ ತಜಂ ತಗದಿಗ ತದಗಿಡತೋಂ ತನೋ ತದನ ಉದರ ತನಿ ತನದಿ ತೀರನ ತನೋ ತದನ ಉದರ ತನಿ ತನದಿ ತೀರನ ತನೋ ತದನ ಉದರ ತನಿ ತನದಿ ತೀರನ ತನದೀಂ ತೀರನ ತನದೀಂ ತೀರನ ಆ
Well, I hope you enjoyed that real melodious Tillana. Indian classical dances have a very fine blend of facial expressions, hand gestures. Like I said, we use it like a sign language, literally. And usually during the show, I get to share my sign language where all of you can do with us. And also, Indian classical dances have very challenging footwork to bring the stories to life. And it takes about 7 to 10 years to learn these intricate dance styles. It takes also, believe it or not, about 2 to 2.5 hours at least to actually dress up, to get ready in this traditional costume with the jewelry and the flowers and the hands and everything else that goes with it. And So our next dance is Padam, called Natanam Adinar. This is a very popular old traditional song, and in the past every Bharatanatyam recital had this part of their repertoire. You know, we had to do this dance because it tested the ability of the dancer. So this is one of the most dynamic and powerful dances in Bharatanatyam repertoire. This dance describes the cosmic dance of Lord Nataraj, the king of dances. So it is a very difficult dance because we are trying to imitate Lord Shiva's dance, right? Who is the founder of dances? That is not easy. So he actually, in this song, he danced in the golden temple with immense joy, the Anandam. The power of this dance made earth and the 8 corners of the universe tremble. The great sages were truly blessed to see this cosmic dance performed by Lord Shiva, the founder of dances. This dance has technical brilliance and challenging the poses, the particular poses of Lord Shiva. They require tremendous balance because the dancer is dancing in speeds. They have to stop and stand on one foot doing different intricate poses. Due to the intense speed of this dance, dancers also require a great, superb, tremendous stamina as well, so that they can keep up the rhythm, especially the dance of Lord Shiva. So it's a beautiful dance. It's a very traditional dance. Let me present Padam, a dance of Lord Nataraj himself. Performers are Jaren Abraham and Rupa Mudlur. Well, due to COVID restrictions, so far you have seen only 2 performers on the stage at a time. Now, I want to share a video of one of our previous shows before all this COVID has happened. So this way you know how our shows actually look like and have been looking like for the past 17 years. The name of the dance is Mahishasura Mardhini. This is a dance drama in Kuchipudi dance style, which is very popular for its dance dramas. The characters in the story are depicted with specific costumes to represent the character. And then the masks, you're going to see some masks to represent the characters, and also the props to represent the character. So this dance is about the war between the demon Mahishasura and goddess Shakti, the female power. Mahisha is a great bull demon. He has accrued so much power, a lot of power, that even the bravest of people could not defeat him. So what happened is all the divine powers came together and decided to transfer their powers to the Shakti, the female power. So the bull demon, he took over the world. And of course, being a demon, he was torturing people. The only one who could defeat the demon was the supreme power, the Shakti. She fought this particular battle for 9 days and finally killed the demon. The demon here, when we talk about the demon really symbolically represents our ego that can truly blind our judgment and also our common sense. So when you have too much power, we have seen this across the world, right? When you have too much power, if you're not humble about it, that power can blind you. So it is important that we keep that ego truly under control. So that is the symbolism of this particular war as well. So what you're going to see in the first sequence, you will see the peaceful prayers of devotees in the temple. Then the demon enters, disturbing the peace. You will see Goddess Shakti meditating, and all the devotees go to her and invoke her spirit and seek her protection from the demon. After a short battle sequence between the demon and the goddess, the devotees calm her down, and they remind her that she's also the mother and she forgives her children for mistakes. I hope you really enjoy this very, very powerful dance drama. Represents good winning over evil. And what I want to do, usually during my shows, we always do some kind of a hand gestures so that you get a chance to experiment with us. And as we have so many new viewers from all over the world, I would like for you to try just a couple of things before we do the video, before we show the actual video. So we're talking about demon, right? So you're going to see, if you take your hands this way, just keep it straight. All of you have to try it. Don't look at me to make sure I'm doing it right. All of you have to try it. Keep your hands this way. And then just bend your fingers. Once you bend your fingers, you bring it by your face. But being a demon, you cannot be smiling while you're doing this, because then you'll be a very cute demon. So we need to make it look like scary, right? So I want you to do demon. Demon. Yeah, you should really look scary. So if you have somebody beside you you don't like, go ahead and scare them. So the demon right there. And so the goddess and the demon, good over evil, is what you're going to see in this beautiful dance drama. The performers I portrayed with a lot of humility and a lot of prayers, Goddess Shakti herself. And then bull demon is Deepak Hemnani, and the devotees are Anuja Batake, Gina George, Pavani Gingrich, Jackie Jasmani, Rupa Panduranga, Priya Ralapalli, Himani Shetty, and Ravi Kumar Sindagi. Enjoy this beautiful dance drama.
कविं कवीनामुपवश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराज्यं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रति सौम्या रत्नघटस्थ रक्तचरणा ध्यायेत् पराम् अम्बिका ध्यायेत् पराम् अम्बिका ध्यायेत् पराम् अम्बिका हरिगिरि नन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते गिरिवरविन्द विरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जयसुनुते भगवति हे क्षितिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते तक तकित तक तकित तक तकित दुर्गुड़कां दित तकित दुर्गुड़के 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 तक तकित अरुणा करुणातरङ्गिताक्षी धृत पाशाङ्कुश पुष्पबाणचापा मणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानी। पद्मासनस्थां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसद्धेमपद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानी श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्री
I hope you enjoyed that dance drama. And also, I hope you're enjoying the show. This is the best way we could bring it to you. And we actually have an amazing, I call it a second part, because we kind of finished the classical dances, and now the second half is filled with folk dances from India as well as from around the world. Of course, my signature dance, Unity and Diversity, will be part of that. As our musicians, they cannot perform with the dancers because of the COVID, of course. I requested them still to play just the music using the world instruments and, of course, the world rhythms. Deepak Hemnani will play dhol, an Indian drum, switching between several Indian rhythms. He will be playing Gujarati Garba and then Punjabi Bhangra, which a lot of people love it, and also Maharashtrian dhol patterns. Then on guitar, Manny Esquivel will play one of the most popular songs from Brazil, The Girl from Ipanema. I'm sure a lot of you know this. It was written in 1962 by a Brazilian composer, Antonio Carlos Jobim. He was inspired by a young 17-year-old girl who would stroll past a bar cafe daily on the way to the beach. So this girl was just passing by the bar, going to the beach every day. The song became a hit in many parts of the world and has been sung by many artists, including our own great Frank Sinatra. On congas, Tony Torres will be playing a rhythm called tumbao, which translates to swag or swagger. This rhythm originated mainly in Cuba. It is the basis for many, including salsa music, jazz, R&B, rock and roll, and so on and so forth. And at the very end, what we decided to do, which we always do, is to really bring the music together harmoniously, using just the percussions, so that the Indian instruments and the conga, they play together with a common kind of a rhythmic theme. So now what I'm going to say is, if you're just sitting down and watching, because so far you're allowed to sit down and watch because classical Indian dances are very hard to imitate, right? So now I suggest that you get up from your couches or whatever and dance to the music, either by yourself or with your family, your friends, whoever is with you. And if nobody is with you because of COVID, then just with your dog, with your cat, if nobody else, by yourself. Because I really want you to enjoy the rhythms of the world. So enjoy this beautiful, beautiful musical composition. Well, I hope you had a chance to dance at least a little bit, because I was sitting, even though I'm in a sari, I just couldn't stay still, so I was dancing. COVID has brought in a lot of challenges to everybody, right? And I'm hoping through Dances of India, you forget those challenges and hardships, at least for a short period of time, because many things have happened historically because of COVID, right? This is the first time in Dances of India I'm not performing. And this is the first time our daughter, Maha Gingrich, is missing because she's in medical school. And so there are many things that are challenges, but dance brings you joy. So I hope you're having a good time and enjoying this. So now you thought that, okay, you're done dancing, but really now you may be thinking of sitting down and to relax and watch us dance. Well, however, our next dance is Bhangra. Bhangra is an Indian folk dance. It's very, very high energy dance. This is a harvest dance performed in Punjab, North India. This dance is challenging and it's also very invigorating. You will also get to see the different dance styles of Punjab, including Jhumar and the traditional Gidda. Although Bhangra has existed since actually 300 BC, yes, Bhangra existed since 300 BC. Over the past 40 years, it has experienced new highs in popularity and innovation as well. The term Bhangra has gradually evolved, bringing all other Punjabi dances under this one umbrella of Bhangra. Around the 14th or 15th century, Punjabi wheat farmers danced and sang songs about village life to help pass the time while working in the fields under the hot sun. With time, these became part of the harvest celebrations called Baisakhi festivals. Men wore actually turbans and women covered their heads with scarves to protect themselves from the heat. And you will see this the same kind of pattern in many, many world cultures, including South American cultures, and you'll also see that in African cultures, wherever there is farming, right? So you're going to see this kind of, some kind of a turban or some kind of a head wrap. It's very common. We start with an exclusive dance for the women called Gidda. The dancers, now of course, you can't have even a folk dance because folk dance also tell you stories, right? So here for Gidda, the dancers here tell the story of how they were treated like royalty. Many of you can relate to this. So the dancers tell the story about how they were treated with royalty before marriage by their parents. And now, after marriage, all they do is make and bake bread in the kitchen. So you're going to see them do this and this. So that's the story they're telling you. Then the guys enter trying to show off their dancing skills, trying to challenge the women saying, okay, get out of my way, we are great dancers. And of course, the women were not that impressed by their dancing. And however, they, both men and women, decide to come together in harmony. They talk about what is happening to the traditions and sharing of cultures. They call upon all religions to come together to restore togetherness and peace. Not all Bhangra dances are really loud and high energy. We will do Jhumar dance style. It is a very beautiful, graceful dance movements based on a specific Jhumar rhythm. Women clap and men shout out sounds to lift the spirits while working in the fields. So you'll actually see they will dance with sticks and sops that look like accordions. And truly, I hope that you're going to enjoy this very high energy, beautiful Bhangra dance as we continue our 18th anniversary virtual celebration of Dances of India with each and every one of you. So here the performers are Akash Bhatia, Kamaria Clifton, Pavani Gingrich, Shivani Pandya, Sanjana Prabhu, Sagar Shukla, Abhishek Talwar, and Ryan Zaldowski. Dhol drummers, the drummers at the end, are Anish Thakur and Pushpit Tohan. And my very special thanks to our daughter Pavani Gingrich for her assistance, because I had a head injury almost 10 years ago. It was a severe concussion. So even though I'm back to dancing, there are certain limitations of jumping too high. So our daughter Pavani has helped me do that. So thank you, and I hope you really get up and enjoy dancing a little bit, at least, to this music.
Candy
Dance has long been used by many cultures around the world as a medium for the expression of joy and unity. With elements of the Chinese classical art of dance, Shu Songhe, a native of China, choreographs her solo piece, Fluttering Petals. The dance depicts the following story. As you know, many cultures always have a story to tell you, especially the older cultures. So here, the dance depicts the following story. In a botanical garden, flowers are blooming everywhere. Yet, the petals of flowers fall quietly and slowly in the wind through the sunshine or the snow. The parties and the feasts, they all come and go. What's covering the paths, the parts, and the bridges of the garden is the muddy flower petals and the fragrance of the roses and the peonies that tell us the endless love stories. So it's a beautiful meaning. Enjoy this very graceful Chinese classical dance, Fluttering Petals. Performer is Shu Songhe. Wasn't that beautiful? So relaxing. You know, we got you going on Bhangra, so I was hoping that you get to relax a little bit with this beautiful classical dance from China. We will now present Russian folk dance, which is one of the most vibrant and expressive dances. Russian folk includes very intricate footwork. It almost looks like Kathak dance style with shoes from India. The Kathak is the North Indian classical dance form. And so the Russian folk includes intricate footwork, tapping, and a lot of graceful hand movements, but they're very crisp and very fast. They perform these dances during the community celebrations and also festivals. Actually, Indian gypsies, probably my other friends from Russia know this story already, but actually Indian gypsies traveled to Russia. And our dance styles in folk traditions are very, very similar. We actually have performed different dance styles before to show how our costumes are same and our movements also are very similar. So the energy of these dances are extremely contagious, giving you a very positive energy. I hope you'll enjoy and feel free again to dance with them because the music is amazing, and you know, these two are true, I call them a blast. So these beautiful dancers. Let me present Russian folk dance, and performers are Marina Schoenfelter, again that is Marina Schoenfelter, and Alex Buryak. Wow, now that was full of energy. Actually, I'm not sure you were able to hear the footsteps because we were trying to keep a direct feed. So what happened is, if you actually hear that some of the music has gone down a little bit, during that time they were doing serious footwork like we do in Northern classical dance, and it was absolutely amazing, this footwork was. So now it's time for my favorite dance. I'm a strong believer that dancing always brings people together, breaking down the barriers of differences. Now it is time for my signature dance, Unity in Diversity. I absolutely love to choreograph this dance. I get to explore the history, similarities, differences, and bring our dedicated group of dancers and musicians together to challenge their creative minds. And this history and these similarities reflect the world cultures. Dances from different parts of the world, we bring them all together, find the history, find the similarities, find the differences, and then bring that together into a choreography. As I always say, dance has no geographical boundaries, no language barriers, and no racial divisions. All walls crumble when dance and music are concerned. It is a great unifying and integrating force. We have used different international instruments to create the music. We will perform 7 different dance styles to the same music. Each dance will be presented in its purity. So this is not a fusion. This is not a fusion. We are going to perform each dance style across the world, 7 dance forms, in their purity. My goal is to show you the differences and similarities of these beautiful dance styles by keeping the authenticity of each dance form. So we're not going to do a fusion. We want to make sure that each dance form is represented in its purity, and also we want to show you the similarities between several dance forms. At the same time, they all have uniqueness, like we as an individual, we all are unique in our own way. And those uniqueness also have to be celebrated along with the similarities in our lives. So you can also see some similarities in the costumes, and also sometimes use the similarities in the colors of the costumes that are used across the world as well. So my thought is, we all may look different, and we may speak different languages, and have different habits and accents, you name it. But deep inside, we are more alike than different. I'm a strong believer that deep inside, we are more alike than different. So let me present my signature dance that we've been doing for now the 18th year, Unity in Diversity. The musicians are Behnam Zamanian, he's an Iranian tar and divan player. These instruments, really, for Indians, these instruments sound like Indian sitar, and for some, they may sound like guitar instruments. And Tony Torres is going to be on congas and cajon. James Brock Jr., he learned Indian drum nagara from Guru Natul Lal Solanki. James brings his Indian passion to the music, along with Persian, Brazilian, and also sometimes Afro percussions to life. And when he joins us, we bring all these instruments together and have fun creating music. And then, of course, Deepak Hemnani will play the Indian drum dholak. Our cheerleader is Mr. Richard Campbell. And he will be on an African drum. It's called jumba drum. Our dancers, shining dancers, are Marina Schoenfelder, but this time she will be dancing a Russian gypsy dance. As you know, Indian gypsy have a travel there, so she's going to do Russian gypsy. And Shosonghe will perform spiritual dance from Tibet. Ravi Kumar Sindagi will perform Kuchipudi dance style. Anuja Bhattake will perform Bharatanatyam dance style. I will do Kathak. It's a classical dance style from North India. Marlena Ponte will do Bomba and Plena from Puerto Rico. And last but not least, Maria Hurtado will perform Peruvian dances. The first song is a famous Iranian song that talks about the rain. And you're going to see all of us as dancers choreographed rain in our own dance forms. I'm delighted to present, very happy to present actually, this signature dance, Unity and Diversity, dedicated this to you as all of you are watching from all parts of the world. Thank you. last dance of our program. I really hope you enjoyed that Unity and Diversity because it has such high energy and positive energy. It is such a wonderful opportunity to really bring different world cultures together and celebrate the cultures as a unified culture. And that's what performing arts allows you to do. So the last dance of our program is called Mangalam. This auspicious dance is in praise of Goddess Parvati. Dancers celebrate the event and thank the Mother Goddess for bestowing blessings upon us to complete it successfully. I want to thank our technicians. I have our, Stephen on the music, and I have Bobby, and I have another Stephen. I have our photographers, Vishesh, and lots of volunteers as well, and the stage managers. It's amazing what it took, and especially Myers Park Baptist Church, and not to forget Arts and Science Council, Mecklenburg County Funding, who made this event possible for us to continue our tradition to celebrate this 18th anniversary of Dances of India and bring joy not only to us as dancers, but also bring joy to you as viewers. And this year, allowing us to travel, worldwide, and many countries have joined us. So thank you. A special thanks, most of all, a special thanks is to Mr. Ramesh Punjabi for live streaming so beautifully this show. He put so much effort, and he is a man of integrity, man of brilliance, and extremely humble. So a special thank you to Mr. Punjabi for all his hard work. Now, my heartfelt special thanks to performers who practiced virtually for this show. I had to choreograph all the dances using Zoom. And they had to practice and understand what I'm choreographing and how they are performing, what the movements are. And they worked so hard. And all the dancers, without your hard work during this pandemic, this performance would not have been possible. We really enjoyed having all of you with us to celebrate this 18th anniversary of Dances of India. And we are so excited that you were able to join us. And thank you for your blessings, thank you for your support, and we look forward to at least seeing most of you in person next year. So this is not going to last, and let's enjoy. And also, what's going to happen is, after the Mangalam video, we're going to show you the original video of the Mangalam, what it should look like with all the dancers. We usually have 60 to 80 dancers on the stage. And so I just wanted you to see that. So after the video, I also request all our dancers today and the crew, whoever can join, to join us at the end and take a bow. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for celebrating 18th anniversary of Dances of India with me. Let me present Mangalam, and I am Dr. Maha Gingrich. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your blessings. Namaste.
Mangalam Jaya, Mangalam, Mangalam Jaya, Mangalam, Maharaj Matangi Jaya Jaya, Mangalam, 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 Gangadhara Sumati Parameshwari, Mangalavardhayini Jagadishwari, Gangadhara Sumati Parameshwari, Mangalavardhayini Jagadishwari, Sankatana